Alright, so in this video, I'm going to solve the equation x plus 7 to the power of 7 is equal to x to the power of 7 plus 7 to the power of 7. Now, to solve this, I'm actually going to first start by subtracting x to the power of 7 plus 7 to the power of 7 on both sides. So these two cancel out, and I get x plus 7 to the power of 7 minus x to the power of 7 plus 7 to the power of 7 is equal to 0. Now, if I have something in the form x plus y to the power of 7, this is equal to x to the power of 7 plus y to the power of 7. So we start with this to the power of this number plus this number to the power of this number. But then we also have to add 7xy times x plus y times x squared plus xy plus y squared squared. And if you're wondering how I got this, there's actually a certain algorithm to solving these types of equations. So if I had, let's say, x plus y squared, this is equal to x squared plus 2xy plus y squared. And now x plus y to the power of 3, this is going to be more complicated, and then it gets more complicated as it goes on and so forth. And there's actually a certain algorithm to solve it. And if you want to go find what that algorithm is, there's a lot of videos online to do that. So this is what x plus y to the power of 7 equals, meaning we know that y is 7. So x plus 7 to the power of 7 is going to equal 49x times, it's going to equal 49x times x plus 7 times x squared plus 7x plus 49 squared. So this is what I get. So now this actually gives me 3 different equations. I get 49x is equal to 0, x plus 7 is equal to 0, and x squared plus 7x plus 49 squared is equal to 0. So to start off, for 49x equals 0, all I have to do is just divide both sides by 49. So I get x is equal to 0. Now for x plus 7 equals 0, just subtract 7 on both sides. So I get x is equal to negative 7. So we already have 2 solutions. Now we're left with x squared plus 7x plus 49 squared is equal to 0. And we can actually just get rid of this square root by taking the square root on both sides. So I just get x squared plus 7x plus 49 is equal to the square root of 0, which is just 0. So it's just the same thing, just without the square. And now this is a quadratic equation that I can solve. And to solve this, I'm going to use the quadratic formula, which is negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. This case, a is 1 because of this coefficient, b is 7 because of this coefficient, and c is 49. So I get x is equal to negative b, so negative 7 plus or minus the square root of b squared, so 49, 7 squared, minus 4 times 1 times 49 all over 2a, so 2 times 1. And now this is equal to negative 7 plus or minus the square root of 49 minus 196. 196 all over 2, which is equal to negative 7 plus or minus the square root of negative 147 over 2. Now, the square root of negative 147 is the same thing as the square root of 147 times the square root of negative 1. And we'll deal with the square root of negative 1 later, but first, let's simplify the square root of 147. So the square root of 147 is the same thing as the square root of 49 times 3. And the square root of 49 is 7, so I get x is equal to negative 7 plus or minus 7 root 3 times the square root of negative 1. And now I can rewrite the square root of negative 1 as the imaginary number I. So these are two more solutions to this equation.